us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Red Wolves ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lions. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The run inside. It's Thomas.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to... really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. Looking for room, it's Spencer. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Owens. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Red Wolves come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Spencer. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and makes...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to pass on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They get to him as he throws.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab in their space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Owens. The throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. On the run, it's Thomas. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. To the air, it's Owens. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in, it's Burris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The run to the left. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really good zone coverage. I think really good understanding to start the play. 3rd down, reads pass, linebacker breaks on the football in zone coverage, knocks the ball down and forces the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The run inside. It's Spencer. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Spencer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fires quickly. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? A designed run for the quarterback. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Michigan State looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Murray. Got enough for the first. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move, it's Murray. Maybe a crease. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on... Picked off! What a play to set him up! Got room on the return. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The defense putting points on the board.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Lions. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got room to work. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
What a grab with one hand.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. You see he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Owens. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's complete on the right side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. They haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Snagged on the outside. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be
He tries to take the top off. Got it down the field. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Thomas. And he's in! Touchdown, UNLV!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The run inside. It's Thomas. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 coming up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rebels. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
The snap sets up to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Running inside, it's Spencer.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took. At the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Summers. The Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Down 2 scores in the 4th. The defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Man, it's really hard to control.
There's some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space. It's Thomas. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Quick release on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Let's go. Hey, easy. 240 Wilkes. 240 Wilkes.
The run inside. It's Spencer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Caught behind the line. It's Booker. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and you don't want to make it interesting, right? You got a 2-possession lead. You want to go out there, take care of the football, cough it up. The coaches are going to be very, very ticked off, but defense now, they'll make them earn it all the way down the field. Let that clock run out.
UNLV ready go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Crosses the 45. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Red Wolves! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. All out of space. Touchdown, Vegas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll go to the air. Got his man. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tried to save time on defense. They used their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Spencer. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.